don't talk about things that I do not like. But, what you just heard earlier, that I do like. Akropovich does know what's up when it comes to exhausts. It sounds incredible. Everything I'm gonna say is my opinion. The number one thing I see a lot online that I really don't like is how people, especially younger riders, romanticize dying on a motorcycle. People make videos of being all sad and edgy at night, riding at the speed limit of your bike, literal speed limit, which is your top speed, and posting how sad you are, how somebody left you, and you don't care what happens, and the danger is like part of it, and whatever. There's nothing specific I've got against these people. You do you, I don't mind any of it, but what I don't like is message sent to younger riders. There's nothing glamorous about crashing, getting hurt, or dying. What do you think it is? Like a valor in a field of battle? No. You know what's cool? That Mercedes ahead of me. That's a pretty cool car. You know what would not be cool? Me being sad going 150 miles and hitting that thing and getting hurt. That's not cool. And oh, he got hurt doing what he loved and this and that. Riding is fun, but you don't want people to ruin their lives for a hobby. Number two is how so many riders, of course not a lot, not all of the riders, this is only a certain portion of rider population that do this, and that is act like a professional victims. I see that riding appeals a lot to younger people, and some of these people are not exactly mature, so I can understand being certainly a little bit childish on the road, a little insecure, but please, as a rider, you should exercise restraint. You should pay attention a lot more and don't rely on your rider weight. So, to recap this point, don't be an immature child. Don't play a victim. As a rider, you should hold yourself to higher standard, just like a professional drivers, because when you ride, you're putting your whole life on the line. Another aspect of getting all riled up and playing victim all the time about every little thing is that on a motorcycle, the stakes are so high, you take everything a little too personally. Like somebody just didn't see you and got out of the driveway and you hit them or they hit you. It's like they didn't intend to harm you. It happened out of nowhere. What I'm saying is it's more like an attitude about certain riders that have of playing a victim all the time, smacking everybody's mirrors and being a child. And don't do that. Be better. Be a grown-up on the road. Hold yourself to high standard. Alright, so let's get to the next item on my list, and that is people who make power end all be all. What I'm going with that is that these riders shouldn't be obsessing about top speed as much. Speed is a relative number. It only matters compared to other things around you. If you were to go 200 miles an hour for first time, that feeling that you're getting is just sensory overload combined with the danger and adrenaline. So let's get to the point. I just want y'all to know that horsepower is not everything. Riding is fun, because of two wheels and being one with the machine, athletic part of it. So same way the bicycle is fun in a way, except you don't get tired and you can go a lot faster. Next item on my list. What else I see that I do not like? Skill, elitists, or gatekeepers. These are people who will say, just sell your bike. For example, earlier I saw somebody had a video of target fixating. It was like a new rider who made a mistake. He was riding with his group of friends and he was going slow and scared and saw something at the curve. There was like a warning sign or something and fixated on that, got scared. And the comments were full of people saying that he should sell and never ride again and how he's terrible and this and that. And I want to say that road is not a race. You're just having fun. You're just going around the town and enjoying the view. You're enjoying your machine. That's why so many people keep saying, ride your own ride. Have your own fun. Don't ride the way other people want to ride. What I'm trying to say is, there are people who say bad things towards other riders because they don't ride the way they would want to ride their own ride. So they will say, you suck, sell your bike. Why did you make this mistake? Sell your bike. Go jump off the bridge. Do this, do that. But from my perspective, all of those negative comments are a way for people to put others down on purpose, to elevate themselves above these strangers to feel better because they're losers in a way. Okay, so if you are a rider who likes to be mean to other riders, I don't like you. Stop it, get some help. Watch out! You see that guy? Yeah. Look at that! He's been doing a wheelie all the way. So let's go back to the topic. Next and final behavior I see riders do: telling other people what not to do to their own motorcycle. Specifically, when people try to customize certain bikes to their own liking, and all these haters show up and start saying things like, if you wanted to do that, you bought a wrong bike, which is kind of true, but if it was a wrong bike, would that person buy it because they wanted to buy that one? For whatever reason, they decided to go with that one, and that's it. For example, you know how shorter riders put lowering links on their bikes, and then every negative NC decides to say that you're destroying the geometry of the bike and whatnot? Like, people just want to ride their bikes in the street. Nobody's trying at that level to get their knee down or maximize their lean angle. But yeah, like, people will tell you what not to do with your own motorcycle or even a car just because it wasn't designed that way. Like, whatever, who cares? Lowering the performance of these bikes is not that big of a deal because they're already so high, they're pointless for the street. Alright, so to recap, the whole point of this video is I want to tell all riders to be respectful of one another, appreciate and take care of each other, be positive. This is a fun hobby. It's amazing. There's a lot of amazing people. I'd say 90% of people are really cool, but there's quite a bit of toxicity in this hobby too, or in this sport. Call it whatever you want. And I just wanted to call people out on that.